Welcome back. This is an Aleks training video on writing a chemical equation from a description of the reaction. A lot of people don't like these at all because they're not only do you have to balance an equation, you're also going to have to write down the equation just from the words. And that's a little scary, but we've practiced it before, and I think you can do this. And you just take care and be careful. So it's going to give us a sentence with nothing written, no balance, no formula. You're going to have to come up with a formula, write it down, and then balance the equation. All right, so let's see what we can do. Let's start here with nitrogen dioxide gas is obtained. Okay, obtained means made or got. Okay, so this is probably going to be the product. This is probably going to be the product side. What is it that's reacting together to give you so that you can obtain nitrogen dioxide gas? Well, by the reaction of nitrogen monoxide gas and oxygen gas. So the first thing is to clarify in your mind what's making what. You've got a reaction of these two things, and you're getting something as a result. All right, so the first thing I know is that nitrogen monoxide gas, let me just write it down. Nitrogen monoxide plus, that's with, it's reacting with, so nitrogen monoxide plus oxygen gas gets you or allows you to obtain, so that's going to be your arrow, nitrogen dioxide. Okay. All right, so this is a gas. I know that. Oxygen is a gas, it says, and nitrogen dioxide is a gas. So they gave us some information. Now I need to come up with the equation. Here's the equation in words. I need to come up with the equation in formula. So nitrogen monoxide, oxygen is nonmetal, nitrogen is a nonmetal. That's why they did the mon. Mon means 1. So nitrogen, I'm going to start off here with N, and then monoxide is 1 oxygen. So it should give me NO. Okay, so nitrogen monoxide, NO, plus oxygen gas. Okay, I have a red flag that goes off in my head because oxygen is something I'm supposed to remember something about oxygen gas. Oxygen gas is one of 7 diatomic molecules. Hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. Every time that you see it in the free state, in nature, it's never going to be alone. You're never going to have just an O by itself. It's always, oxygen is always O2. It's a molecule of oxygen. So I can't just write O. I have to write O2. So far so good. I've got nitrogen monoxide plus oxygen gas yields nitrogen dioxide. All right, it's the same as before. I've got nitrogen. But di means 2. Oxygen is oxide. So this means it's oxygen, but there's 2 of them. Nitrogen dioxide. Well, I'm more than halfway there because now I've got my equation. It's an unbalanced equation, and now we have to balance it. All right. So this one doesn't look really bad, I don't think. I've got 1 nitrogen and 1 nitrogen. That's fine. I've got 2 oxygens plus 1, so I've got 3 oxygens on this side, 2 on this side. That's my problem, remember? Odd number on one side, even number on the other. How do you fix it? You make them both even. Okay, so you leave this one alone because it's even. You leave this one alone, that's even. Make this even. All right, right now it's odd. I make it even by doubling that. Okay, so now how many oxygens do I have? 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay. How do I make this 4? 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, my oxygens are balanced. Now go back and check my nitrogens. I have 2 nitrogens and 2 nitrogens. Okay, so that's balanced. So you need to practice things like this. This one is a perpetual headache for people because they're not confident. But the more you do, the more your confidence builds.